Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope that you're all doing great. I send you guys much love and light. Sorry, I'm just waiting to see if there's gonna be traffic going by. It's so noisy here. Anyways, I love you guys. Thank you so much for being here with me. So this is your love reading, and this is actually for all fire signs. So this is for all fire signs. This is for Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries. Let's take a look and see what is coming in for your love life. What is coming in for October? What messages will we receive from Spirit? What do we need to know? All right, you guys, let's just jump right in. Before I begin your reading, just want to take a moment to invite the white light, the Holy Spirit. All right, all of my fire signs, let's take a look and see what Spirit shows us is coming your way. Let's see what is coming in for October. There's this energy here of someone who might just come to the acceptance that you don't want them anymore. I see that energy here. There's someone who's and there's a sadness. I feel kind of bad for this person because there's a sadness of them waiting to see if they are ever gonna be able to make something with you. You have a person around you who's very invested in you, very devoted to you. I wonder why you guys haven't chosen this person. I see that energy here, and I also see the way that they're kind of losing hope. They're losing, and it's funny because I know that some of you know exactly who this is, and you might even be like, well, good, good. They need to let me go, this and that. But for others of you, I just see this energy of maybe someone that you don't realize how much they love you, how they feel there's so many cords coming out from their heart just trying to reach you. You have someone around you, my beautiful fire signs, who just feels like you're everything that they want. I wonder if you've known this person for years, and it could even be a friend, or maybe you put them in the friend zone. Because with all of these investments that I see, I know that you guys have had good times together. And then just to see all of this energy of the past life, even past life energy coming through for the two of you. This is someone certainly that you've had experiences with, and they're just waiting for you to choose them. This is a person who's looking at the mistakes that they feel they've made, and boy, are they kicking themselves because of it. What they should have done differently, what they would do differently if they had the chance. They are in love with you, and it's their heart, it's so open. This is a person that would, just really devote themselves to you. It's important that you take a look around you and think about who this is if it doesn't ring a bell just yet. And if it doesn't ring a bell, it could be someone that is coming in, but maybe you just don't see them in that light. Because I just see where there's this energy of them holding on to you, holding on to their feelings, holding on, hoping that you're going to give them a chance. Really hoping that these seeds that they've planted, and the seeds represents your time together, their feelings, They're hoping that it's going to blossom and that it's going to grow into something beautiful. You have someone here who's like in agony holding on to you, and I wonder if you guys even realize it. Realize how deep this person's devotion goes and how they would just give you their all, and how they just feel like you are like just so beautiful, so kind, so loving. So certainly they're not holding anything against you by things not moving forward. This is not a person who's become like bitter or jaded because of it. It's them just being in the energy of acceptance. Like, well, if it's not going to move forward, then I have to let go of it. And honestly, to see that Tower card come through, it's them like mentally preparing themselves for, like, if I don't hear from them, there's a countdown going on in this person's energy, right, in their mind. If I don't hear from them by this time, I'm gonna stop holding on. I'm gonna say to myself that it really is over. I'm gonna try my best to move on from it. You are someone that they just have all of these pictures in their mind about what it's supposed to be, what it could be if they were just given the chance. Maybe even for some of you, given another chance. Because I do wonder if you had something with them before and maybe they just blew it. I don't mean to like laugh, but I just see this energy of the way that they're thinking about, like, I shouldn't have did this, I shouldn't have did that, I should have did this differently. And I don't mean to laugh at them, but maybe you just feel like, you know what, you had plenty of chances with me and you should have done things the right way, should have done certain things differently. So I see both sides of it, but I also just want you to know how devoted this person is to you. So maybe there's something that you feel is not exactly perfect when it comes to them, but what is important to you? What do you really want? Because you have someone around you who is so invested, mind, body, and soul to you, utterly, utterly dedicated to you. And I can just see where it's probably healthier for them to put the countdown on things, because how long can they keep holding on? I feel for them. I honestly do. I honestly do. But I also understand things from your perspective and how, you know, I don't know, just think about it. Just think about who this person is that you have on your mind. And if you really lost contact with them from like this point out and you never heard from them again, how would that make you feel? Be very honest with yourself. If it's okay with you, then you have your answer. But if there's like something in hearing that makes you feel sad, that makes you feel hesitant, then maybe this is someone that you should consider. Maybe this is someone that you should reconsider. It's a lot to think about for you fire signs. Because I just see where there is someone who's very, very in love with you. And I wonder how long it's been. For some of you, this is like has been since childhood, this person's energy here. They feel like they've loved you forever. And for others of you, you know, maybe it hasn't been that long. 5, 6 years. For some of you, that's the energy that's here. Maybe you've known them about that length of time, and maybe things just never got off the ground, or like I said, maybe they did something so stupid to ruin it. But what you have to know is like they know what they did was a big part of what ruined their chances with you. That's for some of them, because I see it in their energy of the sadness and of like the looking down at the mistakes. Maybe they just kept putting things ahead of you. Maybe they never gave you the commitment or the devotion that you felt you deserved. But they regret that now. So I know that you'll do what you feel is best for you, but it's just important that you know, because it's a plight from them in their energy for you to know this. it's like they're pleading with you so you can like see everything that they wish they could have with you, how much they would devote themselves to you. Let's look, and maybe hearing this might turn some energy around, because the Knight of Swords coming in reverse is about not fighting against something anymore. So maybe some of you, in hearing that and hearing about this person's energy, and also the message from spirit about what it would be like if you really, really lost them for good, because the Tower card, you don't always get a second chance. Maybe that's going to make you start to look back at the connection fondly and the times that you've had with them. And maybe that's going to make you realize, well, you know what? I'm really invested with them too. And maybe that's gonna make you put your guard down and stop fighting against, like, cause I know where some of you are like, I'm right. It's a very righteous anger. It's a very righteous energy. Like, I'm right. You should have did things this way. You had enough time. You had enough of my time. I see that energy here, but I also see it coming to an end. So maybe there's just a lot for you to think about when it comes to this person. Because I can see a turnaround for some of you, letting that righteous anger dissipate, and maybe thinking about opening up to them. Because I know where you guys have had a lot of fun together. You have built a lot of beautiful memories with this person. Doesn't matter how long you were actually together. They were very significant moments to the two of you. And that's what I can see. So I do wonder what it is that you guys will decide to do. Because with someone being in this energy of like waiting, you might sit here and think, well, they're not reaching out to me. They're not reaching out to you because they feel like you've kind of made your choice. They feel like they have to be in this mindset of accepting that you don't want them. You don't want to be with them. You're not going to choose them. So, I mean, think about it like that. They're really not going to keep reaching out if they feel like they have no chance. This is a person who's in the energy of waiting for you to... waiting for you, like humbly waiting for you to say, okay, I'll talk. Let's talk. You have someone who is so invested in you, loves you so much, so devoted to you, wants to talk to you, but then is in this place of like, you know what, if it's not going to happen, it's not going to happen. All right, you guys, I want to look into... let's look into this Knight of Swords, because this is a very interesting energy to me, because it speaks to the way that this person feels like, well, what am I still fighting for in my heart if it's not being received, if they don't want me, if they don't talk to me. But then I can also see for some of you, we're hearing these messages from spirit. Maybe you didn't realize how you felt, and maybe you didn't realize just how they felt, and how they know they made a lot of mistakes, but how it would really mean everything to them to be able to have a chance or another chance. How this is someone who would really like build their world around you. If you're looking for devotion, that's what this person is bringing to the table. Maybe they didn't always do things right. And you know, I know where that can veer off in a whole bunch of other places. So you'll have to decide what you feel is best for you, especially depending on why you're not choosing them right now. But I just see where they're really thinking about the mistakes that they made. All right, let's look at the Knight of Swords. I mean, that's just what it is, you guys. Do you see this Tower coming through over and over? It's a choice, a decision. It's a decision. And it's serious, because this is someone that you have to think about, like, are you really done with them? And I mean done as in forever. You move on with your life. You never hear from them again, because that's what that Tower represents, something that's over. Or do you hear this message and if that makes you sad, the thought of it, or if that makes you feel like, I don't want that, like, you have to know where this person is mentally, emotionally, in a place of acceptance. in a place of like saying, okay, it's not moving forward. So I have to take things into my own hands and accept that they don't love me, accept that they don't want me, accept that they don't choose me. Do you see what I mean? So I'm not putting pressure on you. I'm just letting you know honestly the energy that is coming in that's around this person. Cancer is also here, you guys. Maybe you have that moon or rising, or maybe you're a cross watching Cancer. That energy is here. Maybe this person has Cancer, sun, moon, or rising. But to see the Tower card repeat like that, it's a strong message from Spirit to let you know that you are at a crossroads, and there is someone who has a lot of potential of truly walking away for good unless you decide that you don't want them to. Because really, everything is based on what you decide. You may not realize how much power you have over this person. If you were to say, don't go, I want you here, let's try, let's be in contact, let's take baby steps, I mean, it would mean everything to them. It really would. So please don't think that I'm taking sides, because I know that some of you have a good reason to not want to give this person a second chance, and I respect that. But I'm not going to lie about their energy, about how regretful they are, about how they just are so invested in you. And for others of you, you know who this is, and you know, maybe nothing really bad happened between the two of you. Maybe it was just that you weren't made a priority the way that you wanted to be. Maybe you felt like other things kept coming ahead of you, and I see where they regret that as well. Looking back at your generosity and your open heart with so much regret for not seizing the moment when they had the chance. Really, they feel like you are some of the like best experiences love-wise and also like friendship-wise, as far as the fun, very, very fond memories they have. Let's look at the Seven of Pentacles. And you know, this could even be your energy and feeling like you're on the verge of the one who's gonna have to accept. Do you know what I mean? Because I know where some of you might feel like, it's something that you have to release, something that it's a sacrifice of your heart to walk away from it, but you might feel like you have to. All of that energy is here. Sagittarius, your energy is here. And to see this Queen, a lot of synchronicities here. If you would let this person be a part of your life, I see where they would really open up to you, maybe in a way that they haven't before. I know where some of you have wanted them to this whole time, and maybe that's why things didn't work out. But I just see something equal, you know, with these queens. Something equal as far as like what you would give to each other, matching one another as far as your devotion. So if you want devotion, it's around you now. There is a person around you now that just wants to love you, be with you, create more beautiful memories with you. And it's also important to think about, if you say no, that you don't want this, that you're not going to accept their offer, because what's here is an offer. Even if they're not speaking up about it, I want you to think back to why. It's because they feel like they have no chance, and that's why they're in this energy of acceptance, telling themselves that they have to move on. So just think about, like, do you really want to lose this person? Because I know for some of you watching this, the answer is no, that you don't. So that's when it gets tricky, because I wonder if you'll be the one to just even say hi, to reach out. It doesn't have to be anything like, you know, you like spill your guts to them. It can just simply saying hi and really seeing where things go from there. So it's something to think about for you guys for the energy ahead in October. Something very deep that has a lot of potential in someone who wants to right the mistakes that they made. But that is up to you if you will accept their energy back or not. All right, you guys, so that is what I can see for my beautiful fire signs coming in for October. Thank you guys so much for being here with me. I send you all much love and light. And when you guys comment, can you please let me know what sign you are that's watching this? Because I just want to see like who's here. Thank you guys for everything. I send you much love and light, and I will be back with you all in a few days.